Welcome everybody. Welcome back to another episode on our channel, Safe2Talk. My name is Mariam and this is my husband Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Welcome back. So today we actually got a question sent directly to us from a sister who is currently in a situation that she's trying to see our perspective on it or how we go about this certain situation. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay, so it starts off with Assalamu alaikum, sis. Hope you're well, inshallah. I just have a quick question. If a man is working but doesn't make enough to provide fully, should he get another job? Or should the wife be expected to keep using all the benefits? And by benefits, she means like the child benefits. I know that in Canada, we do get monthly child benefit for each kid, depending of how old they are and depending of the income that that household has. So she said, should the wife be expected to keep using all benefits to pay bills, etc., and to take money from the man only when and if he can give it? So she also said to ask you your opinion as well.
My opinion,
Yeah. So she wants,
like
she wants to
from
know
the
how.
male's perspective.
Yeah, she wants to know the male perspective. So this is a very, I feel like, very touchy situation or very sensitive situation. So we can only give our opinion and share how we do things in our family. So take over.
So if I understand correctly,
Mhm.
he's not providing.
No, he's providing, but not enough. She feels like he whatever he is making is not covering all their bills and all their expenses, which means she needs to now use the children's benefit or whatever benefit she gets from the government to cover the bills, most of the bills that he is not able to cover.
Okay. Obviously, I don't know the whole situation.
Mhm.
Obviously, she didn't give you the full detail, but
So she's wondering, should he get a second job in
okay.
order
So,
to
so
cover
we don't
everything?
know. So the
She's
thing
a
is that
stay-at-home mom.
okay. So we don't have the whole story. Is he having issues having hours of work, or is he working full time and his salary
Whatever the
or his
case.
paycheck is not covering the bills?
So in this situation, what it sounds like is that he is working, but whatever hours he is getting is not enough to pay the bills. So she's wondering, should he find a way to pay all the bills, to cover the household bills, even if that means um even if that means getting a second job.
All right. So
It's just answering.
okay, yeah, okay, no problem. So, regardless of the situation, as men, we have to cover everything.
Mhm.
So if whatever I'm bringing to the table, if it's not enough,
Yeah.
I have to get a second job. Whether it's a second job or whether it's Uber, whether it's different
Something on the side.
something on the side,
Yeah.
I am obligated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming she's Muslim.
Yeah.
As a Muslim brother, he's obligated to provide for his family. Now, his wife is assisting him. Would I even? I don't. She's not working. I'm assuming, right?
No, she's a stay-at-home mom.
So she's helping him to cover the bill with the child care
whatever
money.
benefit she gets
Yeah.
from the government.
So it's sort of unfair on her because she can use that money towards the kids or towards herself to help the kids or with clothing and whatever else that they require. But that's not fair. That's not fair. So I don't know the whole story, but just outside looking in,
Mhm.
he needs to provide
Any
and
way that he can.
in the way that he can. Obviously, we don't have the whole story, so unfortunately, we don't want to sound harsh.
Well, no, it's not harsh. It's basically
Yeah, but everybody's different though, so we don't know why he's unable to provide. And how long have they been married?
Over 10 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
But so just to kind of like share like a briefly how we do things is I'm obviously a stay-at-home mom and we are like my husband is the only one working. I do also get the child benefit, but no, I don't have any responsibility towards the bills. Like I'm not expected to pay any bills. It's not, I guess that stress is not on me. However, I still use the money that I get to kind of help or fill in the gaps wherever I can. He doesn't like that or doesn't want me to do that, but I just do it because I feel like if I can help take a little bit off of him, then I would do it. And I also use that money to kind of get whatever I'm needing or whatever the kids are needing. So it's, I guess I like to have the control of managing that money however I see fit. Now, would it be an added stress if today we were in a situation where one person working wasn't covering all the bills? Then yeah, but this is when I think you would have to have another conversation to say, um, now, okay, if you go work 9 to 5, can I find a part-time job that I could do from
So
5 to
okay.
10?
Okay. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I'm able to provide and support the family. But if that wasn't the case, we would have this conversation. But right now, I cover all the bills. There's no discussion. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want her to know anything. She can ask about, what
But
type
you
of
still
bill.
tell me.
But
I've
yeah,
never been kind of.
yeah, but I'm the type of person that I do not want you to worry about anything. Bills are my responsibility at all costs, so I have to provide when it comes to that department. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to help, okay, no problem.
However you want.
However
Yeah.
you want. When it comes to bills, I don't need your help. But if you want to add to certain things, like we do groceries, we buy groceries quite often. We have a lot of not a lot of like kids that are really enjoy snacks and other fruits and other
Yeah. I think it's also because we just had this agreement when we were getting married that this is how we would do things up until the kids are in school. So not to say that I wasn't working before and that I was always like at home, but I think we kind of decided that because of the circumstances that we were in. Now, alhamdulillah, when the kids do all go to school and are all out of the house, I would obviously pick up work and I would work. And then our conversation would be different, right? We would be having a different conversation where I am now willing and able to help you if you need me.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I know you wouldn't, but I'm just saying. So every family dynamic is different, right? Those conversations, again, you might have had an agreement when you first got married, but 5 years, 7 years down the line, you guys are no longer the same people you were when you got married. So the conversation would now need to be different depending on the circumstance that you guys are in. So if it was black and white, he would need to pick up another job in order to pay everything. If the sister was not able to work at that time. But if you are willing and able to work, maybe there is something else that can be figured out in order to help one another.
It's whatever it is that's causing him not to be able to cover everything. He would have to get a second job or get a different job.
It's hard. Well, it's hard.
Like we don't have the perfect answer for that. Each family has will go through their own ups and downs, but as a man, you got to do what you got to do. Before I got married, I was working 2 jobs. Not that I was forced to do the 2 jobs. It's just that I wanted to do the 2 jobs. So you can.
Because you just wanted to have savings,
I want to have savings. I wanted to be ready in case I get married. That I can provide. So obviously, I had from my living situation before married and after changed. So obviously, I wanted to prepare myself if any situation like this would have happened. And plus, we go from 2 bedroom to 3 bedrooms, and so on and so forth. So your family, you're growing. So I was mentally preparing myself, not knowing that this actually could happen. So everyone's, but and once again, and you said 10 plus years. So I don't know how was their financial situation prior today, right?
From the sounds of it is, and I could understand from a woman's perspective, wallahi, like I never knew how crucial it was if you have a certain idea of how your marriage should be to marry someone who kind of matches that, or to like he's a hard worker, mashallah. I am, on the other hand, I'm not. I never really was about like career and stuff like that. So I feel like,
but as a woman,
I can get away with it.
No, it's not about get away with it. You don't have to.
That's what I mean.
You don't have to feel obligated or need to think about it. You can do whatever you want. Your money is your money. My money is our money.
Yeah. Fair.
So at the end of the day, today you can say I want to go back to work. Yeah. The next day you can say I don't want to go back to work.
I have flexibility.
Yeah, you have that flexibility. My only thing I brought to the table before we get married is that you can go back to work, not a problem, but that's not going to be on the expense of our children.
Like basically, he preferred, and so did I at that time, that I'm at home.
Yeah, so
raising the kids,
and that you stay home until they go to school.
Yeah.
Once they go to school, it's not a daycare. Okay? It's not. We're not going to be back and forth in daycare. Then do you?
Yeah. So alhamdulillah, like I think the point I was trying to touch on is not everybody is a hard worker, and maybe I have that. I got like lucky in that sense because there's not pressure on me when it comes to like participating in like paying the bills or like splitting things 50-50. But there are families who do want to split things 50-50, and there's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's whatever agreement you guys come to. And sometimes that agreement needs to change, and there's nothing wrong with revisiting the terms and figuring out a new way that now works for your family. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think it's not so black and white.
You will never have a clear answer about those type of situations, especially if you don't have the whole entire story. So, inshallah, it's gonna work out for them. All you gotta do is make dua. If you can't provide, Allah will provide. As long
and have those. I feel like I said this last time too. I feel like you have those hard conversations. Like if you want your man or your husband to like work and you want to be full-time stay at home, if that's what you want, then that's a conversation you need to have and be like, okay, well, maybe you need to step it up a little bit, and maybe you need to be able to work and stuff like that, like in order to pay all the bills, right? Like, I don't know. It's different for everybody, but there's no clear-cut answer. I think it's just navigating life and figuring out what works best for you guys. Wallahi,
in marriage, there's ups and downs. You got to fight it through. You have to find a solution.
Yeah.
And inshallah, you'll bounce back.
Inshallah.
The idea is to find a way to
balance it all out.
But yeah, exactly. Inshallah, we didn't dance around the question, but like I said, we only have a small portion of the whole entire story. So whatever it is, inshallah, it's going to work out. Just believe and make dua, and it's going to work out.
And pray istikhara and let Allah guide you. Whatever is in your heart, Allah knows. And I feel like that's the best way you can get an answer. So, inshallah khair.
Inshallah.
Let us know if anybody has any more questions. We are more than willing to come on and answer those for you guys. In the meantime, want to add anything else?
No, that's all.
We appreciate you guys listening and tuning in. And inshallah, see you guys for the next episode. Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Assalamu alaikum.